Crack the Lingo podcast.
Helping English learners speak with confidence.
Okay, before we even say hello, I have to admit something.
That's a great start.
This year, I have started the new me about 11 times.
11.
At least 11. New gym plan, new morning routine, a journal I wrote in for exactly one day.
One day.
One very productive day.
Okay, I actually love this because I think almost everyone watching right now has done the exact same thing.
Right? You get excited, you start strong, and then life happens and you're back to normal by Thursday.
So today we're not going to talk about starting strong.
We're going to talk about what actually makes change stick.
The real version, not the buy a green smoothie and quit 2 days later version.
I've felt that.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Crack the Lingo.
I'm Diana.
I'm Daniel.
And today we're talking about something huge, how to actually change your life.
And while we talk about it, like always, we're going to pick up some really useful English along the way. New words, a few idioms, some expressions you can use tomorrow.
So it's kind of two things happening at once, a real conversation and a bit of English practice hiding inside it.
Exactly the way we like it.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's get into it.
So here's where I want to start. Why do you think people want to change their lives in the first place?
I think a lot of the time it's because something feels off. Not terrible, just off.
Say more about that.
Okay, so you know that feeling where your days kind of blend together? Like Monday looks like Tuesday, Tuesday looks like Wednesday.
Oh, completely.
And you're busy, you're doing things, but at the end of the week you think, what did I actually do?
That's such a good way to describe it. Actually, there's a phrase for that in English, being on autopilot.
On autopilot.
Yeah, like a plane that flies itself. You're moving, technically, but you're not the one steering.
Oh, I like that. So you're doing things, but you're not really choosing them.
Exactly. You're just reacting. Wake up, work, dinner, sleep, repeat.
Okay, that's basically been my October.
Mine too, if I'm honest.
So if being on autopilot is the problem, where do people even start?
Well, here's the thing. I think most people start in the wrong place.
Wrong place. What do you mean?
They start with actions. I'll wake up at 5 a.m. I'll go to the gym every day. I'll never eat sugar again.
Oh no, I've made every single one of those promises to myself.
We all have, but usually those promises last, what, 4 days?
4 generous days.
Right, and then people feel like failures. But honestly, the plan was the problem, not the person.
Okay, so if starting with actions doesn't work, what does?
I think real change usually starts with a question, not what should I do, but who do I want to become?
Ooh, that's different.
Yeah, because if you just chase actions, you'll quit the second it's hard. But if you're becoming someone, like I'm becoming someone who takes care of their body, or I'm becoming someone who reads instead of scrolling, that sticks a little deeper.
So it's less about the to-do list and more about who's doing the list.
Exactly. It's identity first, actions second.
Okay, I want to sit with that for a second. Identity first, actions second. I like that.
Say it with me. Identity first,
Identity first.
actions second.
Perfect. Wait, can we actually explain identity for anyone listening who isn't sure?
Yeah, good call. Identity is basically who you believe you are, your habits, your values, the story you tell about yourself.
So if I keep telling myself I'm not a morning person, that becomes part of my identity.
Exactly. And then waking up early feels like fighting against who you are instead of just doing a task.
Wow, okay, that explains so much about my mornings.
Actually, let's pause for a second. I want you to actually think about this, not just listen.
Ooh, live audience participation.
If you finish this sentence, I'm becoming someone who, what would you put there?
Take a second. You don't have to say it out loud, just think it.
Got something?
I've got mine.
Hold on to that. We'll come back to it. Actually, can I bring up something people get wrong a lot? The whole idea of motivation.
Oh, please. I have strong feelings about motivation.
Go on.
Okay, I think people wait for motivation like it's a bus that's going to show up and take them somewhere.
I'll start once I feel motivated.
Exactly, and then the bus just never comes.
Right, because motivation is a feeling, and feelings come and go. You can't build a life on something that disappears the second you're tired or busy.
So what do we build on instead?
Something a little less exciting but way more reliable, discipline. Or honestly, I'd even just call it a system, a simple routine that doesn't depend on how you feel that day.
So even on the days I don't feel like it,
You still do the tiny version.
so let's say someone's on board. They want to become this new version of themselves. What's next?
I feel like this is where people always go too big too fast.
Painfully true.
There's actually a nice image for this, the snowball effect.
Snowball effect.
Yeah, think of a tiny snowball at the top of a hill. On its own, it's nothing, but you roll it and it picks up a little more snow and a little more, and eventually it's huge.
So small actions build on themselves.
Exactly. Nobody starts with the giant snowball. They start with a small one and just keep rolling it.
Okay, give me a real example. Like, what does that look like for a normal person?
Sure, let's say someone wants to get into reading. Instead of, I'll read for an hour every night,
Which never happens.
never happens, they say, I'll read 1 page before bed.
1 page. That feels almost too easy.
That's the point. It's so easy you can't say no to it. And here's what's funny. Most nights, once you've read 1 page, you keep going.
Because you're already there. You already opened the book.
Exactly. The hardest part was never reading. It was opening the book in the first place.
Okay, that's actually a really good trick. Make the first step so small it's almost silly.
So small, it's silly. I like that. We should use that.
English learners, write that one down. It's a nice little phrase. So small it's silly, meaning something is extremely small or easy.
Actually, this reminds me of something. Can I tell you a quick story?
Always.
So, a few years ago, I decided I wanted to learn to swim properly, like actual swimming, not just surviving in a pool.
Wait, you couldn't swim?
Barely. I could sort of doggy paddle and panic a little.
Okay, that's very honest.
And my plan was, of course, go to the pool every single morning at 6 a.m. and swim for 30 minutes.
Let me guess, day 4?
Day 3, actually. I was tired, my shoulders hurt, and I just stopped going.
So what changed?
Months later, I tried again, but differently. I told myself, I just have to put on my swimsuit and walk to the pool. That's it. I don't even have to swim.
That's such a low bar.
Ridiculously low, but almost every time, once I was standing at the pool in my swimsuit, I thought, well, I'm already here.
So you'd get in.
I'd get in, and slowly, without really noticing it, swimming became something I just did. It stopped feeling like a battle.
I love that. You didn't fix your motivation, you just made the first step tiny.
Exactly. Motivation is unreliable. Tiny steps aren't.
Motivation is unreliable, tiny steps aren't. Okay, write that one down too, learners.
We're just handing out phrases today.
It's a good day for it. Okay, so we've talked about starting small, but what happens when people start small and then get scared to grow? Like they get too comfortable?
Ah, you're talking about staying in your comfort zone.
Yes, what exactly does that mean for anyone who hasn't heard it?
Your comfort zone is basically the space where everything feels safe and familiar. Nothing surprising happens there.
So, like my usual coffee order, my usual route to work, my usual 4 TV shows?
Exactly that. And there's nothing wrong with comfort, but if you never step outside it, you also never grow.
So, growth kind of requires a little discomfort.
A little. Not a lot. You don't need to jump out of a plane.
Please don't.
But enough that you feel a bit nervous. That nervous feeling is usually a sign you're actually changing something.
Huh, I always thought that feeling meant I was doing something wrong.
No, it usually means you're doing the opposite. It means you're doing something new.
Okay, here's something I've been thinking about. Do you think other people affect how much we change?
Oh, hugely. I think your environment might be one of the most underrated parts of this whole thing.
What do you mean by environment exactly? Like my house?
Your house, sure, but also the people around you, what you watch, what you scroll through, even the group chats you're in.
Okay, give me the elevator version, pun intended.
Okay, think of the people close to you like an elevator. Some people, when you're around them, kind of lift you up.
And some people press the down button.
Exactly. Not because they're bad people. Sometimes they're just stuck themselves, and without meaning to, they pull you back down with them.
That's a little heavy, honestly.
It is, but here's the hopeful part. You get to choose who's in the elevator with you.
Actually, this happened to me. A while back, I had a friend who complained about everything. Every single conversation somehow turned negative.
Oh no.
And I didn't even notice, but after a few months of spending time with her, I started complaining more too. About my job, my apartment, everything.
Wow, so it rubbed off on you.
Completely. And once I noticed, I started spending more time with a different friend, someone who's actually excited about life, who's always trying new things.
And?
And within a few weeks, I felt lighter, like I got some optimism back that I didn't even know I'd lost.
That's a perfect example of the elevator idea. You just changed who was riding with you.
I changed the elevator.
Change your environment, and honestly, half the work is already done.
Let's talk about the voice in our heads for a second, because I think that might be the real battle.
Oh, this is huge. The way you talk to yourself basically shapes everything.
Give me an example.
Okay, think about the last time you tried something new and it didn't go well. What did you say to yourself?
Honestly, probably something like, I'm just bad at this.
Right, and that's such a normal thing to think. But notice what it does. It turns one moment into a permanent fact about you.
Oh, so instead of this attempt didn't work, it becomes I don't work.
Exactly. And there's a really simple fix. One tiny word.
What word?
Yet.
Yet?
I'm not good at this yet. I don't understand this yet. It sounds small, but it completely changes the meaning. It turns a wall into a road.
A wall into a road. Okay, that's beautiful. Say the sentence with yet again.
I'm not good at this yet.
I'm not good at this yet. Okay, I already feel calmer just saying that.
Here's another place this shows up, at work. Let's say someone gets feedback on a project and it's not great.
Ugh, that stings every time.
Right, and there's two ways to hear it. One is, I'm bad at my job. The other is, this version isn't there yet, but I know what to fix.
Same feedback, totally different story in your head.
Exactly, and the second story actually lets you improve. The first one just makes you want to hide.
I've definitely told myself the first story more than I'd like to admit.
Everyone has. The goal isn't to never think it, it's to catch it and gently rewrite it. That's the power of this. Your thoughts genuinely shape your actions, and your actions shape your habits, and your habits shape your life.
Wait, say that chain again, slowly. I want people to actually hear it.
Your thoughts shape your actions shape your habits, and your habits shape your life.
Wow. Okay.
Speaking of things not going well, can I ask you something a little personal?
Go for it.
Have you ever wanted to quit something because you failed at it in a really embarrassing way?
Oh, absolutely. Okay, story time. When I first moved to a new city, I tried to order food in a small restaurant, and I meant to say, I'll have the same as him, pointing at my friend.
Okay.
I mixed up two words and accidentally told the waiter I wanted to marry him.
You proposed to a waiter.
I proposed to a waiter over soup.
Please tell me he said yes.
He just laughed really hard and told the whole kitchen. I wanted to disappear into the floor.
So what did you do?
Honestly, for about a week, I barely spoke unless I had to. I was so scared of making another mistake.
And then?
And then I got hungry again and I had to go back to a restaurant. And slowly, I just kept trying. And eventually, the fear got smaller.
That's such a perfect example of what we're talking about. You didn't wait until you weren't scared anymore.
No, I was still scared. I just did it scared.
I just did it scared. That deserves to be written down too.
And honestly, now it's one of my favorite stories. I tell it all the time.
See, that's the thing about mistakes. In the moment, they feel like disasters. Later, they usually become the best stories.
True. My mistake basically became content.
Exactly. There's a small idea I always come back to when things go wrong. Failing isn't really the opposite of succeeding. It's part of succeeding.
Okay, unpack that for me.
Think about learning to play a video game you're really bad at.
Oh, I know this one. I lose the first 10 times.
Right, but you don't quit after losing once and say, well, I guess I'm just not a gamer. You lose, you learn the pattern a little better, you try again.
So losing is basically information.
Exactly. It's not a judgment on you, it's just data. Oh, that didn't work, let me adjust.
Failure is data, not judgment. I like that a lot.
And honestly, the people who eventually get good at anything, a game, a language, a new habit, they're not the people who never fail. They're just the people who keep playing.
They keep playing.
They keep playing.
Can I bring up one more phrase that fits perfectly here?
Go for it.
Bite the bullet.
Ah, good one. What do you think it means?
I think it means doing the hard thing even though you don't want to.
Exactly right. It's when something's uncomfortable or scary, but you just decide to do it anyway, instead of waiting for it to feel easier.
So, like finally sending that email you've been avoiding?
Perfect example. You bite the bullet and you send it.
I actually bit the bullet last month and finally called my dentist. I'd been putting it off for, honestly, way too long.
How long is way too long?
Let's just say the appointment reminder had dust on it.
Okay, but you did it.
I did it, and it took 10 minutes. 10 minutes for something I'd been avoiding for months.
That's usually how it goes, isn't it? The waiting is worse than the doing.
Every single time.
There's another one that fits nicely here too. Hit the ground running.
Oh, what's that one?
It means starting something with a lot of energy, right from the very first moment. No slow warm-up.
So the opposite of what we said earlier about starting small.
Kind of, yeah. And honestly, that's worth pointing out. Hitting the ground running sounds exciting, but for big life changes, it usually burns people out fast.
So it's a great phrase, but maybe not always great advice.
Exactly. Small and steady usually beats a fast start that fades.
Okay, quick pause again. Think about one thing you've been putting off. Something small. Got it in your head?
Maybe this week's the week you bite the bullet on that one.
No pressure. Just a thought. Can we do a quick pronunciation thing? I feel like a lot of learners struggle with this word we keep using. Definitely.
Oh, good call. A lot of people say every syllable, def-in-it-ly.
Which isn't wrong, but it's not how natives usually say it.
Right, natural speech is closer to definitely. Try it with me. Definitely.
Definitely.
Nice. One more time, a little faster.
Definitely.
Perfect. Okay, before we wrap up the big ideas, let's slow down for a second.
I like slowing down.
If you're listening right now, think about the one thing that's been sitting in the back of your mind, the thing you keep saying you'll start someday.
Someday Monday.
Someday Monday, exactly. What is it for you?
Honestly, I keep saying I'll learn to cook properly instead of just microwaving things.
See, that's such a normal one, and notice you don't need the someday version, you just need the so small it's silly version.
So instead of cook every night, maybe it's cook one real meal this week.
Exactly, that's it. That's the whole move.
Huh, suddenly it doesn't feel impossible anymore.
That's the trick. It was never impossible. It was just too big. Remember that sentence I asked you to finish earlier? I'm becoming someone who...
Oh yeah.
What'd you get?
Mine was someone who follows through. What was yours?
Mine was someone who stays curious.
I like that. Honestly, both of those feel true for you.
Okay, I want to get practical for a second. If someone's listening right now thinking, okay, I'm convinced, but what do I actually do today? What would you tell them?
I'd give them a few small things, nothing complicated.
Perfect, let's do it. Number 1?
Number 1, pick a tiny habit and stack it onto something you already do.
Oh, like habit stacking.
Exactly, you already know this one. You already brush your teeth every night, right?
Every night, yes, I promise.
So you attach the new habit right after. After I brush my teeth, I'll write one sentence about my day. The old habit reminds your brain to do the new one.
So the toothbrush becomes the trigger.
Exactly.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2, track your effort, not your perfection.
What's the difference?
Perfection is, did I do it exactly right? Effort is, did I show up at all? Some days you'll read one page instead of a whole chapter. That still counts.
So showing up badly still counts as showing up.
100%. Number 3?
Number 3, protect your rest.
Ooh, say more.
A lot of people think being busy all the time means they're changing fast. But if you're exhausted, you're not building anything. You're just surviving.
I've definitely confused busy with productive before.
Everyone has. Rest isn't the opposite of progress. It's part of it.
Rest is part of progress. Number 4?
Number 4, notice your wins, even the tiny ones.
Like what exactly?
Like, I did the 10-minute walk today, or I read one page. Most people skip right past these because they seem too small to count.
But they add up.
They add up, and noticing them keeps you motivated in a quiet, steady way.
So it's not about waiting for the huge win at the end.
No, it's noticing you're already winning a little bit every single day. And number 5, maybe the most important one, talk to yourself the way you'd talk to someone you actually love.
Ugh, that one hits.
Right? If your best friend made a mistake, you wouldn't say, wow, you're hopeless. You'd say, hey, that's okay, you'll get it next time.
But somehow we save the harshest words for ourselves.
Exactly. So be your own best friend, not your own worst critic.
Okay, quick English check-in. We used a bunch of expressions today. Let's bring a few of them back.
Good idea. Earlier, we talked about being on autopilot. Remember that one?
Doing things without really choosing them. Yes.
And we talked about your comfort zone, the safe, familiar space where nothing challenges you.
And the snowball effect. Small actions building into something bigger.
Nice. And one more, so small it's silly, for a step that's almost too easy to say no to.
I'm definitely using that one this week.
See what you did there? Definitely. Nice pronunciation.
I've been practicing.
Okay, I want to do something fun now. We're calling this Say It Better.
Ooh, I love this one.
Basically, we take a sentence a lot of learners, and honestly, a lot of people in general, say to themselves, and we turn it into something a little stronger.
Let's do it. Give me the first one.
I want to change, but I don't know how.
Okay. Better version. I'm ready to change. I just need to find a starting point.
Nice. Why is that stronger?
Because the first one sounds stuck. The second one already sounds like it's moving.
Exactly. Okay, your turn to give one.
I always fail at this.
Better version, I haven't found what works for me yet.
Ooh, the yet again.
Always the yet. Okay, next, I don't have time.
I haven't made time for it yet, but I can start small.
Good. Next one, I'm too lazy for this.
I'm still building this habit, and that's okay.
Nice. It's too late for me to change.
Right now is a good time to start.
And last one, I gave up again.
I paused. I haven't quit.
Ooh, that's a good one to end on.
I paused. I haven't quit. I might actually need that one.
All right, time for some speaking practice. This is our shadowing section. Repeat these sentences out loud after us. Ready?
Ready. Let's go slowly first.
I'm ready for a change.
I'm ready for a change.
Today, I'll take one small step.
Today, I'll take one small step.
I'm not perfect, and that's okay.
I'm not perfect, and that's okay.
I'm building better habits.
I'm building better habits.
I believe things can get better.
I believe things can get better.
I won't give up on myself.
I won't give up on myself.
Small steps add up.
Small steps add up.
I'm proud of how far I've come.
I'm proud of how far I've come.
Nice work. Let's try a couple a little faster this time.
I'm not good at this yet.
I just did it scared.
I paused. I haven't quit.
Perfect. If you said those out loud, seriously, well done. That's real practice.
Okay, before we go, let's bring it all together. What did we actually cover today?
We started with identity. Change who you're becoming, not just what you're doing.
Then, small steps. So small they're almost silly.
Your environment matters. Who's in your elevator, going up or down?
Watch the voice in your head and add yet when it gets harsh.
Failure is data, not a verdict on who you are.
And take care of the basics. Rest, effort over perfection, small wins, and kindness to yourself.
That's genuinely it. It's not complicated, it's just consistent.
Small steps repeated for a long time.
That's the whole secret, honestly.
Okay, before we finish, we actually want to hear from you.
What's one tiny step, so small it's almost silly, that you could take this week?
Doesn't have to be big. Could be drinking one more glass of water. Could be texting a friend you miss.
Whatever it is, put it in the comments. Tell us, and honestly, tell yourself too, because writing it down makes it real.
We read every single comment, and we genuinely love seeing what you're working on.
If this conversation gave you something useful today, it would mean a lot if you hit like. It really helps the channel.
And if you're new here, we make conversations like this every week. Real talk, useful English, no pressure.
So consider sticking around.
And hey, whatever 11 times looks like for you, however many times you've started over, it doesn't matter. Nobody's counting except you.
Honestly, starting over isn't failure. It's just proof you haven't given up.
That might be my favorite line of the whole episode.
I'll take it.
Before we go, I just want to say you don't need a perfect plan.
You don't need to be a different person by tomorrow.
You just need one small step today.
So small, it's silly.
Exactly that small.
We'll see you in the next conversation. Take care of yourself.
Bye, everyone.